Subtitles made by Dimatorzok. Thank you for... Actually, I broke the whole fence on the property.
We have to leave urgently again now. The car won't start. That's it, dear friends. It worked out great.
She's more afraid her person will hurt her.
A power tiller has arrived for us. We will now transport our power tiller.
I'm afraid it might fall along with the roof. I was probably vomiting for a whole day, and then they put me in the hospital. We need to prepare a place for the new chickens. The horses are waiting to be given water. They're thirsty.
Alright, you still won't get me like this.
Subtitles by Dimatorzok.
Subtitles made by Dimatorzok.
Dimatorzok?
Subtitles by Dimatorzok.
Subtitles by Dimatorzok.
Subtitles by Dimatorzok. I'm so tired of these ladies who just want to sit on the eggs.
Ha ha ha.
This one is just hysterical. You'll go crazy with her. She keeps screaming all the time. And this one too, like she's sitting on the eggs. There are 3 of them. Oh my god. Valentina is there. She doesn't let anyone in. That's Valentina's daughter. So what are you... Ha ha ha. If you hang out with them, you'll go crazy. I just dragged everyone out of there and they're already sitting again. I actually hid it myself. With us, though. I think, hey, that's too close, don't. They might peck. Look, they're tucking the eggs under themselves. See, they're tucking the eggs with their beaks. Now, Avgust, it's going to peck. They turned on my bridge drinker. Are you mocking me? I don't get it. Is it one of you? Oh, hey. Yeah, little rooster, yes. Go, little rooster, big comb, yes, little rooster. Valentina is completely unflappable. There are 3 chickens in this pen right now. Well, why are you yelling? You have 6 nests, but everyone needs this one. Yeah, uh-huh. So many moms have gathered, I don't even know which one to choose as a mom. Go on. Valentina is about to give everyone a hard time. There she is sitting. She won't leave from here at all. She's like, Mom, shoo, shoo. Say it, shoo, yeah. Hop, hop, hop. No oriented strand board needed, so what? Well, we have it, but it's not oriented strand board. Oh no, the child ran away. No, you're not attaching oriented strand board there right now. You're attaching particle board.
So should I put particle board here too?
Why not?
The entire wall is oriented strand board with a section of particle board added.
Yeah, oh, okay, well, let it be. Just a little bit, ha 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 ha, just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah, with me.
The horses are sleeping, and this one went to dig straw out from under the snow. Everything is just broken, everything is crushed, the posts are pushed out by the snow, the door is just knocked out, the roof is broken. Sasha isn't allowed to go there at all, because the roof of that building... I don't allow him to go there. I'm afraid he'll fall along with the roof. I just don't allow it. Let it melt, break, whatever, but health is more important. Look, everything is broken. The feeder is barely standing too. Good morning. Hello, everyone. In general, there's so much to do, so many things are broken, and that's not even counting the fact that the whole fence area is broken. We're going to build a bathhouse. Yes, Dad is doing repairs. Yes, we ran over from there right away. Yes, I'm saying Dad is doing repairs there. He didn't believe me, but then he heard it, and that's it. We ran over here right away. By the way, the road is good.
Where?
Well, here and there, yeah.
Probably. Poeta, why be Gestapo in fingers? And as for the color, it means everything is in white.
Mine is white. Yeah, you see, that's why it doesn't paint well, because it's chipboard. How do you paint it?
Gray? Someone will paint everything. Someone won't need to.
The chicken's place even smells like something dead. Maybe they killed some mice and buried them in those nests. I just can't figure it out, girls. There's Lavanda, a very smart chicken. That hysterical one is sitting up there. I'm even afraid to go near her. She screams like crazy. Everything's ready. That's it, we touched Hysterica. It's really scary to even go near her.
Look, there's a door here, there will be a door here, right? Or maybe there won't be anything anymore?
Maybe not, but I'd like a door.
Anyway. Yell at each other, at Bushka.
Why are you yelling again? I don't get it. It's just crazy. Well, what can we do? We have things to do. There's no electricity at home at all. Last year I painted with lime, but look, the lime just doesn't stick and it falls off, so I need to use some other kind of paint. Careful, it holds, but it falls off. I need some other kind.
115, 115, 115, 115.
I can see it.
Hold it tight. We use basically whatever we have at hand. I've been working for so many years, and only now did I think about buying a long metal ruler, maybe a meter long, maybe even longer, but I guess a meter would be enough. Otherwise, you get tired of always using these sticks, always looking for some stick just to make a mark. Alright, thanks.
Good job. She just doesn't calm down, right? Same. They want to run, but there's nowhere for it. Run, nowhere to do it. You can't go out into the field or to the pasture. Let's go home. Do you hear me? Let's go. No. Yeah, you're ready to ride, right? It doesn't roll by itself. You have to push it. She wants to ride. Look, she pulls this thing out herself. Are you going to let Mom have a bite? Please give it to me. When I was pregnant with Gosyusha, I had such terrible morning sickness. I think after the morning sickness, I ended up in the hospital because of a banana. I really love bananas myself. I remember Sasha gave me one and I was throwing up for a whole day probably, and then they put me in the hospital.
Yum yum.
Yeah, yum. Come on, don't hurt me.
Only Mom, yum.
Mom, yum, give it to Mom, yum. How will it be? One of his eyes is sleeping, the other isn't.
And mine is watching, right? Or is it watching? Oh!
I can't. They're also checking my filming.
What if you post something online?
That's it. Dad left. Mom doesn't need the phone at all. No one needs it. That's it. Dad ran off. Maybe he has something to do. Maybe he'll fix something. That's it. He's gone. Subtitles, Simon.
Have you ever dreamed that cleaning would stop being an obstacle course? That you wouldn't have to choose between clean floors and brushing out fur and the brush? Meet Roborock F25 Combo. This is not just a vacuum cleaner, it's a 5-in-1 system that changes the way you think about cleanliness, a powerful upright vacuum for wet cleaning and a lightweight handheld module for all other tasks. Now they're all in one package. Forget about compromises, just pure cleanliness. The main innovation here is the removable powerful motor. One powerful engine can be transferred from the body of the wet vacuum cleaner to the compact handheld unit in seconds. This means you get two devices for the price of one with the main unit. You easily clean the floors. It simultaneously picks up dry debris and wipes away stains. At the same time, the special Flash Rage 2.0 system allows it to go under any low furniture. And when you need to clean the sofa or the car interior, you just take out the handheld vacuum. Convenient, right? But the main enemy of any vacuum cleaner is hair and fur. We know how they love to get tangled on the brush, Rybarok. This problem was solved by special comb-like scrapers that automatically cut hair off the roller right during cleaning. No tangles, just a perfectly clean roller. And there's another concern related to this roller. Hygiene. The set includes a base that not only rinses the brush after cleaning, but also dries it with hot air in just 5 minutes, so the roller is dry, no mold or unpleasant odor. Now, let's talk about the main thing, cleanliness. The suction power of 20,000 pascals allows you to pick up even heavy debris on the first try, and the brush rotates at 450 times per minute. It polishes hard surfaces perfectly, leaving no streaks, doesn't smear the dirt, but actually washes the floors, which stay dry and clean right after it passes. This is the perfect solution for families with children and pets, where cleaning has to be done frequently and thoroughly. Roborock F25. Combo is your personal assistant that can do everything. It washes, vacuums, cleans furniture, and even takes care of itself. Just place it on the base, and it will be ready for the next cleaning. Always say goodbye to a bunch of equipment in the closet. Hello, the perfect hassle-free gift. The link is in the description below the video. So, dear friends, this is how my window turned out. This is how I finished it nicely. That's about it. I left a small gap here. You still need it for the wood to expand. You can see it like this. I sanded it twice. I painted the windowsill twice with clear paint. Well, we'll see how it holds up against ultraviolet and so on. If I don't like it, maybe I'll treat it with oil. If it doesn't look good, I'll treat it with oil. So, it comes off easily. I attached it with 2 screws. Here are the 2 screws, and everything holds firmly. The windowsill won't go anywhere. Next, I treated these little corners with clear coating as well, because we still don't know what color we'll use. We're going to repaint the room because Avgus drew all over everything here. Everything is covered in drawings, so we'll have to sand it down, redo it, or just paint over it. I don't know, we'll see, because if you look around, all the walls here are just covered in drawings everywhere. Well, basically everything seems neat, even, nice and good. We'll also need to go over this area with sealant, so that if there's any condensation, nothing leaks in there and moisture doesn't get absorbed. We'll probably need to seal it here. So, should we do it this way, or is it better to just let things breathe? I also left a gap at the bottom so it can breathe a little. Overall, it's holding very tightly, but there's a gap at the bottom too for ventilation. So, what do you think about this in the end? In the end, this is our smallest step, 20 centimeters in size. Yes, 200 millimeters and 4 centimeters thick. That's it. So it's 200 by 40. And I took this step for the stairs and just adapted it here like a windowsill. The most interesting thing is that windowsills cost around 3,000 rubles, but this step costs 1,000 rubles. You can even find it for just 800 rubles if it's some BC grade or something. Well, I don't know. There was very little work involved. You trimmed it here and there, sanded it, painted it, and that's it. You've got an excellent, sturdy, reliable, and strong windowsill. That's it, and we saved more than 2,000 rubles. So that's how it is. Everything's great. So, dear friends, we need to leave urgently again, but the car won't start. When you live in the countryside, all sorts of problems happen all the time, especially things like the car not starting, the battery running out, or something else. In general, sometimes there are some breakdowns, but you have to go urgently. That's how it is. And that's how it is now. Our car was parked for 3 days, and apparently there are some electrical problems somewhere. The car won't start again. And for these situations, I already got a jump starter. So that there won't be such problems anymore. I also got a battery charger. It's at home. Now I need to go to the city. Well, I need to start the car and go to the city. So then I'll take out the battery, put it on charge, and I'll need to check what's wrong with the car's electrical system, because this can't go on. There are always these kinds of problems. It gets annoying running back and forth. I just want to get in the car and drive, not deal with all this. So these different devices really help out. There was a good discount. It was inexpensive, so I got this cream. The starter battery itself and all sorts of different attachments, basically for various needs. if you need to power or charge something other than just the battery and so on. It's a good, powerful device. Also, to charge from the car and the charger itself too, to charge the battery, a starter adapter, and this is probably to connect two at once. Well, that's it. Everything is connected. Everything is ready to go. That's it, dear friends. It worked perfectly. It's just beautiful. I'm really satisfied. I arrived at Beijing Capital International Airport. We received a power tiller. Our old power tiller has been with us for more than 5 years. I think we've been using it for that long. Here it is. It's all worn out. I want to sell it already. Well, it's time. Its time is over. So we got a new power tiller. Now I'll go pick it up and show you everything we have here. Everything we have here. So, now we'll just move all this in parts. That's all. Let's go. The manual, the fenders. Okay, the fenders go here. The cover for the belt for now. Visi. The main part of the power tiller, where the gearbox is, yes, the fuel tank and so on. In general, it's quite heavy. I think it weighs about 80 kilograms and the remaining 10 kilograms. That's all the small stuff, like the wheels, some extra parts, nuts, bolts, and so on. Basically things like these wings and everything like that. But the main part is pretty heavy. Basically, it's not the first time, as they say. We've carried washing machines alone, and we've carried stoves. Now it's the turn of the power tiller. It got to the point where we got something new. Now we're heading home. We'll need to unpack it and then somehow assemble it. Once the snow melts, I'll put it together, we'll start it up and see how it works. I put down some cardboard, so now we're going to transport our power tiller. We've brought it to OGM. It's for our power tiller. Check the oil level before starting operation. So, I won't open it now. It's nothing. We need to assemble everything first. These are plugs. Yes. And here is the oil. The oil level in the gearbox is checked here. Actually, P175 FB. Beautiful. So we have two wheels here. So here we probably have, let's see. Yes, these are probably, what are they called? Oh Lord, for cultivation. Ah, there they are, the blades for cultivation. We'll need to assemble all of this. There's something else here. Oh, this is for the wheels. So we'll also need to assemble the wheels. So these are hexagonal wheels, hexagonal bushings, bolts. Alright, hexagonal. Here you can see it better. The bolt will go like this and screws bolts. Alright, let's do one more basically. Basically, that's it. Ah, we have wings here. Different reinforcements. Looks like there are heavy snowfalls outside. And in less than a month it's already April. Roughly speaking, in a month and a half it's May. And we're already ready for the season. I took 3 pallets. They're small and convenient. Apparently they're for transportation. When they move small loads, they use these small pallets. I saw them. The pallets were lying in the corner. At the transport company, I asked if I could take them, and they said, take as many as you need. I was transporting a power tiller, only 3 fit, so I took them. They're convenient for work. You can set a cement bag or other items on them. Basically, so it doesn't just lie around on the sand somewhere, but instead sits neatly on a pallet like that. Also, in the summer house garden, it's convenient to set up buckets or other items, since grass overgrows everything, but on them, everything stays organized. I took it back, put everything in the box, let it stay there until the earthworks. 4-stroke engine. Chain reducer, low gears, controls, AI2 gasoline and AI92 gasoline. That's all. I brought the battery home, that's all. Now we're going to put it on charge. I told you about the charger too. I got the charger. Here it is, also from Patriota. Basically everything here has fuses, minimum, maximum, on, off, everything. Overall, it's great. What's interesting and cool is that all the cables fold in here, and you just carry it like a little suitcase. It also works as a starter, meaning you can use it to start things, but for that, you need to bring the portable unit to the car. So you need electricity to start the engine with electricity, basically. That's it. That's how it is. So now we're going to charge the battery. I brought it here, now I'll unscrew these things. The main thing is to be careful so it doesn't spill on the floor. What kind of acid is this? I set it to maximum, now we'll watch. Most likely it will rise gradually. I connected everything, positive and negative, didn't mix them up. I opened everything so the air could check the acid. I've already driven for a while and it's already going down. That means the battery has already been charged by the alternator, but it's still not fully charged. It shows 4 amps. It needs to be less than 2. When it drops below 2, that means the battery is going down.
Our battery is already charged, but for now it still shows 4.
I got myself some new things like this for our peace of mind, so to speak, so that we can react quickly and take care of everything fast. So to speak, to solve any problems that might come up with the battery, to deal with the car, because we also have other equipment now that uses a battery. That's why a jump starter is also a really great thing, because it charges our mobile phones and our cameras too, since we're also bloggers. We constantly need our equipment to be charged, like lamps and so on. So that's how it is, dear friends, that's all. The battery is charged, I'll go put it in the car, and I also need to go somewhere else.
I need to prepare a place for the new chickens. The chicks, the broilers will be here, so I won't have time later. Little by little, step by step, so I'm still working on it. While there's still snow, Sasha can work on finishing the room here, but as soon as the snow melts, he won't be doing anything here anymore. So basically, I'm in charge here. Here's a mouse. There are a lot of them here, and the sawdust was scattered by the horses, so now I'm going to clean everything up. This poison, this one I've already mentioned, is really great. You need to hang it up. Let him pull out his favorite hay if he wants it so much. To kiss. Look, do you want to, Doctor?
Little brat, such a zebra.
Such a...
Little one, sweet ass.
She loves Daddy. He watches. She's gotten so chubby, and really she's just a real 2-year-old transformed. But she gained weight really well. She gained weight. Her shoulders became completely different. Her back became completely different. Her belly got tighter. She used to have a big belly. So she will be in the pony class no matter what, you will have her. By the way, it's not nervous at all. She is more afraid of people than anything else. I'm not really looking for obstacles elsewhere. She's more afraid that her person will hurt her than anything else. Dikovinka, for example, she's afraid of every branch in the forest, but in general, she's not really afraid. No. The doctor is also a doctor and fears nothing, not even the forest, while little Mandyushka is afraid of everything. She's cunning. The doctor helps you. She digs things up there. Hey, she wants...
He's waiting for me to leave so he can get up to his nasty business. There are still stones here.
These ones are already eating the roll. This little horse is doing great. She's eating what she's given. Oh, it's so dirty, you know, she's gotten so fat everywhere.
She's really chubby.
Yeah, she's fat.
Also, both of them have big butts.
It's a simple night. There's something for you to eat, believe me. To Aunt Mosia.
Oops, here you go, mine. Here you go.
Come on.
Hold on, my dear. Hold on, my dear.
Hold on, my dear, he's almost here.
He'll put it under Petru.
Oh, not there.
You just hold it there.
Mine. Damn, the mouse doesn't let me breathe.
What? You can't hear?
There's a dead mouse over there. It stinks and there are no shoes here, so I'm not taking them off. Well, we'll take off the day now because they'll chew up the sky so much, and then we'll open the roll later. When there are two horses, it's still easier to take care of them. They eat together like this, but the third one can't do that. She can't get close anymore. Of course, we won't leave her. My darlings, we'll give her some more.
Where should I put the mattresses over there?
Yeah, probably. There's hay over there. There's hay in the corner. I always throw it there.
We need to go home. Where are you? Kids, do you want me to pull you out now?
Yes. They're covered in mouse droppings, and Petok used to live there. For the new residents, they need to be aired out first, then I'll clean and burn them, and only after that will I put the chicks in there. So let them get rained on, snowed on outside, whatever it takes.
We'll put them somewhere so they don't get broken.
Probably up there on top.
Maybe.
From above, the doctor will break it. Where you can use the pitchfork and where the pitchfork is standing, the doctor will just take it out and he will break it from above. Alright, I'm coming now.
Because I'll scatter it?
I need to drink a few of them.
All right, let's finish cleaning up, everyone.
Two bags of trash. Now, I want to take off my gloves. I won't be using them right now. I'll wash them. Like this, I won't be using them because the glove fabric touched car excrement. And guys, this can spread all sorts of nasty things. Alright, you can eat now. I got a call. They told me that my grandfather passed away. My cousin, actually. He's my grandmother's brother, who passed away a long time ago. She invested a lot in my upbringing. She was like a mother to me, and now her brother has passed away too. Of course, in recent years I didn't see him often, and he had grown very old. He was 96 years old this year. Of course, all of this is very sad. But also, how can I say, I try to think about the good things. I really hate funerals. Well, who likes them? Nobody likes them. He lived for such a long time, and when I used to visit, he really reminded me of my grandmother. I would look at him as if my grandmother was still alive. But closer to that year, he already, started to age a bit, started to forget things. Yes, but that's such a big number, 96. That's quite a big number. He kept planting until the very end. Last year, last year he probably didn't plant much anymore, but the year before last he did. He planted and then he passed away. And strawberries, and he picked them, and raspberries. I came too, I picked apples. Well, in general, he was in his right mind and memory until the very end. He went through the Great Patriotic War, just like my grandmother. He lived for many years, told a lot of interesting stories, wrote a book about the Chuvash people, and published a book. In general, he was a very versatile person, very well-mannered, and very educated. Even at 90 years old, you could talk to him about anything, because he knew so much and could basically support any conversation on any topic. Of course, I won't cry on camera and I won't film anything. Different bloggers do things differently. Well, I just wanted to share with you that I haven't seen many of my relatives in a long time. Well, it's been a while, maybe half a year, maybe a little more. I'll see some of them tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is the funeral. It's sad, but on the other hand, well, of course it's sad. It's all unfortunate. People get older, and we're getting older too. But on the other hand, such a long life, so full. Thank you. That's what I want, so that it would be the same, so that only good things could be said about a person. Something like that, so that you could bring something into this world. Something good. How he wanted to live in the village. He was born, it turns out, in Chuvashia, in the Yantikovo district, and I also spent my childhood there. My grandmother used to take me there. And he always said, I never got to live in the village, and he would say, Lara, come on, grow something there. So, in general, you could really talk to him about the garden or something else, even though he might have already been 90, 92, or 94 years old. And I mean, he could easily give advice not from the internet, but from his own experience about the village and the garden. Well, basically, he dreamed all his life of living in the village like he did in his childhood, but he never got the chance. He had to work, raise his children, and support his wife. Also, his wife had health problems, so it was necessary to stay in the city. And looking at this example, I think do as much as you can if you have the opportunity. And now, basically, in our world, in this new world, despite everything that's happening around us, we have the opportunity to somehow change our lives. If you want to live in the countryside, if you want to, not because you've seen some bloggers somewhere, but because you truly feel it in your soul. If you have that feeling, then you should just go and do it, simply because there are jobs on the internet. There are online jobs in banks, really any kind of work, even blogging or sewing something at home, making dumplings, making candles. I don't know, but you can find a way out of this situation. When we lived in the village during the first years, I worked as a veterinarian, and Sasha worked too. He was creating some websites or something like that. In general, well, there are things to do in the village, but of course you need to make an effort. Well, basically what I'm saying is that you need to live your life for a reason. If you want to write a book, you should write a book. If you want to get an education, you should go study. If you want to live in the countryside and plant flowers, go plant flowers, because life goes by just like that. And then when you're 90, you'll say, damn, I didn't have time. That's how it is. God willing, may we all live to such an age, because that's such a big number. When people die even at 30 but 96, 95, that's really wow. I think at our age we need to try to think about ourselves, about our health, both physical and emotional, because without emotional health you can't maintain your physical health. Take advantage of all the medical resources we have now, and may we all live to 120. That's right, if the previous generation could live to such an age, then we should try as well. So, despite the sad note, I'm just saying I won't be devastated or cry on camera. I really don't like that at all. It's just not for me.
Of course, tomorrow will be a tough day.
I've known him since childhood, and by the way, we always went mushroom picking in that village, always. He used to take us there. That's my whole childhood.
It turns out he's also very much like my grandmother.
When my grandmother passed away, I lost a lot of weight. I was just completely out of it, really, absolutely. And right after that, we moved to the village and, well, I saw him and he looked so much like her. And, well, of course, I'll try to stay positive, but I know for sure I'll feel bad. I'm sure I'll just feel worse. Well, we are young too, of course. We also want everything to be wonderful in the world for us and for our children. We want everything to be good too. That's how it's been for the last few years. My motto in life is always to think that everything will be fine. To set my mind no matter the circumstances, especially those circumstances that we cannot change. So I wish all of you health and happiness. May everything be wonderful for you and your family. Of course, sometimes things happen like what I told you about, but that happens to absolutely everyone, in every family. There's nothing you can do about it. So, goodbye to everyone for now. I don't want to film today, I just can't. I'm already falling apart. Goodbye everyone, have a good day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.